Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another math session. So this is the second part of perimeter and area. We already done few questions, that is question, I think it's 8, and we are going to start with question number 9. So now the question says that a piece of a string is 48 centimeter long. What will be the length of each side of this if the string is used to form a square? Now, whenever this thing is what will be the length of each side, means what we have to do over here. We have to first see, this is given as 48, means this the perimeter has been given, that is 48 centimeter. Piece of string is 48 centimeter long, means the perimeter of the this is given, and here we are thinking of a square. So perimeter of square is 48 centimeter. So what are you going to do? First thing, you are going to start whenever this is given. Because you want the length of each side, means you want the perimeter, the side of the square. So here you will write the perimeter of square is 4s is given. You know this is a square. Perimeter means the sum of all sides. So this also is a side, this also is a side, this also is a side, and this also is a side. So square means all the sides are going to be same. So what will be that? When you add all these four sides, it is going to be 4 s plus s plus s plus s, means that is going to be 4s. So also we can write here that the formula you have to write here is 4 multiplied by s. So here you have to remember that perimeter is sum of all sides. So now below this, you know that is given 48 centimeter, the perimeter is given. So below this perimeter of square, you will write 48. This 4 into s as it is. So we want a side. So what will you do? 48, this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. So 48 on the left hand side, we'll write as it is. 4 when you are bringing it to the left hand side, so that is going, here is in the numerator, here we'll go in the denominator, the side, the side changes. Okay, so you know about it, LHS and RHS. Again I repeat, when there is plus, it becomes minus. When it is minus, it becomes plus. Multiplication becomes it's get divided, and division becomes multiplication when you change the sides. Now see here, so this goes in the denominator. This side is as it is on the RHS. Now you know the 12 times table means 4 ones are 4, 12s are. If you don't know, you just divide it and see 4 ones are 4, and this is 8, 4 twos are 8, that is 12. So this is 12 is side. So you have to write this because this is a word problem. Length of each side is 12. And what is it given here? The unit, this unit is very important, that is in centimeter. So next problem is you have to find this the side of the equilateral triangle. So again here the perimeter of equilateral triangle means, you know, this is equilateral triangle means all the sides are same. So here there are 3 sides, so 3 multiplied by s. Now again the perimeter is given here 48. The same thing you are going to use it over here. Below this perimeter you will write 48, 3 multiplied by s. So 48 on the same side. This goes, here is in the numerator, this will go in the denominator when you are changing the side. This is s. Again here, if you don't know the table of 16, you can again divide and see 3. So the answer is 16. So length of each side is 16 centimeter. Now a regular hexagon. Now even I told you in the previous video, the hexagon means how many sides it has. Penta means 5, hexa means 6. So perimeter of regular hexagon is going to be like this. So all the sides again here the same. So there are 6 sides. So 6 multiplied by s, and the perimeter again here is the same 48. So 6 multiplied by s means this 6 goes on in the denominator. So here again 48 you will divide by 6. 6 8s are 48. So the length of each side is 8 centimeter. Now here two sides of a triangle are 12 centimeter and 14 centimeter. So the perimeter of the triangle is 36, and what is the length of the third side? Now see here, this is actually not a equilateral triangle because the sides are given. This is 12 and this is 14, and they are asking for the third side. So suppose this is a triangle, it can be anyways. 12 will be here, suppose here will be 14. We don't know which sides are there, but all the sides are different. So what are only you know here is the perimeter. Perimeter means you have to remember that is the sum of all sides. If you know this thing, other things are very easy. And here the perimeter of the triangle is given as is means is equal to 36 centimeter. So what are you going to do here? First we'll write here because we don't know the length of the third side. So let the length of the third side be x centimeter. So then you are going to write here perimeter of triangle is sum of all sides. So below this perimeter, you know, that is given 36 is given in the question over here, and the sides are given 12 and 14 are given, and we have assumed the third side as x. So we will write here plus x. So now look at here 36, and this when you add it is going to be 26, and this x as it is. So now this 26 when it goes here, this is plus. So this also is plus here, because whenever we write, we don't write plus a sign. So it is understood that is plus. So now this is the LHS and this is your RHS. So this 36 on its place. So from RHS, when it goes to this one is plus. So here when you're changing the place, it is going to be minus, and this x as it is. Now see here, this is 10 when you subtract, and this is extra length of third side is 10 centimeter, because these are given in centimeter. Now find the cost of fencing a square park of side that is 5,000 centimeter at the rate of 10 per meter. See here, this is meter and this is centimeter. So this we have to first, you have to always look at the units, whether the units are same, because other things you might know, but if you just skip this unit part and the answer is going to be wrong. So first look at the units, what is given. So here they said per meter. So now whenever they said per meter, or somewhere they can also write here per square meter. So because we are doing perimeter and area, so sometimes there is also a confusion that whether you have to use the formula for the perimeter or you have to use the formula for the the area. So whenever the square is given, square means you have to always think that that is going to be area. But here they said it's a per. So here nothing but this will be the perimeter. Now look at here the difference, because this is always a problem. Whenever there is just per means you have to find there's a perimeter, and whenever there is square means that should be area. So now what is given here? Find the cost of this of side is given as 5,000 centimeter, and this is given in meter. So let us convert this centimeter to meter. First thing, let us solve the problem as it is. First, let us find the perimeter of square. So perimeter of square means, you know, this is a square means sum of all sides means there are 4 sides in it. So 4 multiplied by s. So 4 you will write, and the side is given as 5,000, write as it is. So what is going to be? This is going to be 20,000. And this is centimeter. Now this centimeter, we are going to convert it to meter. First solve this same along with the same unit and then solve it. So now you know that 100 centimeter is 1 meter. So see here, this is 20,000 centimeter. So below this centimeter, there should be centimeter. That is very important when you are changing the unit. So now see here, you got this one. So now what are you going to do? You are going to cross multiply. You don't know what is how much meter is it. So now see, whenever the two this are there, this also I have mentioned in one of my video. So whenever you cross means two numbers are here. So 20,000 into 1. So 20,000 will be in the numerator, and in the denominator this is a single number. This 100 will go in the denominator. So you are going to divide it. So this is what I have done. Can you see here? Why did I write 20,000 at the top? So whenever there are two numbers means you write it at the top and 100 in the denominator. So this and this gets cancelled. So what remains is 200. So now you got whatever you got, that is because we wanted in meter. So we got 200 meters. So the perimeter is 200 meter. So this perimeter is done. So now they are asking find the cost of fencing. So cost is given what? Per meter means for 1 meter, cost of 1 meter is rupees 10. So we have here 200 meters. So cost of 200 meter, this together. So that will be how much? Again, this also we are going to cross multiply. See here, when we are cross multiplying, 200 into 10 will be 200 into 10 divided by this 1. So that is going to be 2000. Hope you got it. So I wrote here 200 multiplied by 10. And I didn't write divided by 1 because whenever we divide by 1, we get the same number. So that is understood wherever that 1 is there. So this is 2000, and what is that 2000 is nothing but rupees, because that is the cost. The next one, find the cost of fencing a rectangular park of length that is 0.8 kilometer and breadth is 0.2 kilometer at the rate of rupees 12 per meter. Again, this is per meter means you have to think of the perimeter. Now the length is given. Length is given means this is 0.8. So length of rectangular park is 0.8 kilometer, and breadth is 0.2 kilometer. And then perimeter of rectangle path means, again this also have explained. My perimeter means, now see, this is length, this is length, this is breadth, this is breadth. So this and this means twice length, this and this means twice breadth. You take the common, twice into length plus breadth, because many of them forget the formula. So I have just shown you in a simple way how to remember the formula. So twice into length plus breadth. Always they forget the formula for perimeter of rectangle. So twice into length plus breadth. And this breadth is also, in some books, they might ask you what is the width. Width is nothing but that is the breadth. So you can also write L plus W, both is the same. So now already this 0.8 is given here, 0.2 here. When you add this 0.8, see decimals, we are also going to do the decimals. So be careful here, this is 10. So here this is 1, and this decimals are together, that is 1.0. 1.0 is nothing but that is 1. So 2 multiply by 1, that is 2 kilometer. So now what are we going to do? Here, see again, can you see this is kilometer, and this rate is given in meter. So we are going to convert it. So 1 kilometer, you have to remember this unit. 1 kilometer is, what is that? Standard one, that is 1000 meter. And here you got 2 kilometers. So below this kilometer, you write kilometer. So 2 kilometer will be, when you cross multiply here, you are going to get 2000 meter. So now what will we do? We want a cost, find the cost. So find the cost of 1 meter of fencing is given as, this is given 12. So you want a cost of this 2000. Cost of 2000 means, again you are going to cross multiply. So 2000 into 12, that is 24,000 rupees. So the next one, a Rinky runs around a square field of side is given 70 meter, while Pinky, this is Rinky and this is Pinky, runs around a rectangular, this is rectangular, this is a square, field with length 90 meter and breadth is 60 meter. Who covers more distance by how much? First, let us see for Rinky. So distance covered by Rinky. So that is, distance is nothing but here wherever she's, see this is a square field. So distance is this, the distance is nothing but the, this is the perimeter. So we'll see for perimeter of a square. That is, this the formula is 4 into S. And the side is given, that is 70 meter. So in place of S, we are going to write here 70, this as it is. So that is 280 meter. This is for Rinky. Now same thing we'll see for Pinky. Distance covered by Pinky. Again here, but Pinky here, this is a rectangular field. So what are we going to write here? Perimeter of rectangle. So the perimeter of rectangle, this is the formula, what you have to learn and write it also in your notes. So that is, the dimensions are given, which is 90 meter and 60 meter. Length is 90 meter. So here 90 and here 60. So when you add this, this is 150, and when you multiply this, this is going to be 300. So now they have asked, who covers more distance by how much? So you have to subtract that. That is what you are going to do. Difference. Difference means you have to go to subtract. Difference in distance covered by Pinky and Rinky, that is 300 minus, we already got here 300 minus this 280. So, which is 20 meters. So, in this sentence you got Pinky covers more distance by 20 meter. So, length of a rectangular piece of cloth is 150 centimeter and its perimeter is 450 centimeter. Find its breadth. See, whatever the things are given, first thing you have to write the given things. So, length is given. Length of this is given 150, so we are going to write it over here. Then the perimeter is given, so we are going to write it over here. Breadth we don't know, so we are going to put a question mark here. So they asked us, find its breadth. So here the perimeter is given, isn't it? So what are we going to do? We'll start with the perimeter's formula first. So what happens here? We'll write a formula here, perimeter of rectangle, that is twice into length plus breadth, and the perimeter is given 450. So below this, you are going to write 450. This 2 as it is. Length is given 150. So write here 150 plus B. So now there are different ways of doing it. Now see here, this is 450 as it is. So what did I do? This, whenever we had 2 and inside this the numbers are there, that means this should be multiplied by 2, and this also should be multiplied by 2. See here, this also should be multiplied by 2, this also should be multiplied by 2. Many of them do this way, they just multiply this by 2 and this B they write as it is. So that is wrong. Both these 2 is for both of them. So 450 here, and this will be, this multiplied means that is going to be 300, and when you multiply this means it is going to be 2B. So now what will you do? This 300 will take on the other side. So here is same. When you take it here, it is going to be subtracted. and 2b as it is. So when you subtract, you get 150. This 2b as it is. So now say when we write 2b means this is multiplication over here. So 150 as it is, this 2 goes in the denominator when it's changing the side, and this is b. So again, what are you going to do? If you don't know, you will just 150 divided by 2 you see, and that is 75. So breadth, whatever is that, that is 75. And other ways, we can also do this one. See here, from this step, 450, these 2, we can just divide it, but that is a long way, 150 plus b. So when you divide this one, 2 ones are, 2 twos are, 2 twos are, and 2 fives are, that is 225 is 150 plus b. So 225 minus this 150 is b, and now see here, this is going to be 75. When you subtract, this is b. This is the other way to do it. You can do it. There are many methods. You can solve it by any way. So hope you got this one also, because this is multiplication. When it goes to the other side, it gets divided. Now the next question, that is exercise 15.2. That is, they are now, see, the perimeter is done. Now we have to see what is the area. So now you know the area. Area means now this is for the square. So area is s square. That is s into, we can also write area is equal to s into s. So this one, you know, this one for the perimeter I have shown you in the previous, in my notes in the previous, when I started the topic. That is there for the introduction. Okay, so here we are going to, you can just look at the back videos as well, okay, so that you understand the concept very well. So now here let us see for the area of square. That is area of square, that is s into s, and we can also write as s square. Now see here the diagram is given, and directly they are asked what will be the area. So what are you going to do? This one square is going to consider as 1. So now look at here, we can also write here that will be, this will be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, see here, these are, because these are the full square. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when you combine this and this, it is going to be 5, 6, 7, and this is going to be 8. So there are total how many squares are there? So that is the area, we can say that is the area, that will be 8. Now this is for A. Now same thing we will do for B. So now look at 1, 2 full squares, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Hope you got it. So that area is 12. We have written over here. Now look at the third one. See, first let us look at the whole squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when you combine this and this is going to be 1. So 7. And when you combine this and this, that is going to be 1. That is 8. So can you see? I have written for C. This because this is C. That is 8. Now again, let us look for this one. First the whole squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And when you combine this and this, that will be 1, 13. And this, when you combine this, that is 1, that is total is 14. So this is 14. So hope you got this one. Now let us see for the next question, that is find the areas of the rectangle. These areas are given with the length. We have to find the area of the rectangle with the lengths are given, that is the length and breadth. So here this is the length and this is the breadth. So we I wrote it. The length of rectangle is 14 and the breadth is 3. So we have to find the area. So area of rectangle, the formula is length into breadth. So, that also I have explained in that one. This is the length and this is the breadth. For perimeter, we take all the sides, but for the area, just we consider one side. This will be 1, so this will be 1. So that is length times breadth. So now what is the length is given 14. So this is 14. Breadth is 3. So 14 3s are 42. And see, always the unit for the area, I have told you before, that will be square. And this is in centimeter. Square, centimeter. SQ means square. Or you can also write this as centimeter square. This is kilometer. This means this is the length and this is the breadth. Again, same thing I have written here, over here, an area of rectangle, that is length into breadth. So this is given, length is given as 3 and the breadth is given as 2. So 6 square, and this is in kilometer. The units are important. Now here again length 15 meter and 8 meter is the breadth. Area of rectangle length into breadth. So length is 15, breadth is 8. 15 8s are 120 square meter. Next question is that is the length is given as 15, breadth is given as 11. Area is going to be the formulas you have to remember. Length into breadth, that is 15 into 11. That is when you multiply this, you get 165 square centimeter. Now again here find the areas of the squares. Now that was done for the rectangle. Find the areas of this. This is given for the square whose sides are. Now see, this is the square. When the area means, as I told you before, that is only you are going to take s into s. Side square means that we can write s into s. This is I wrote for your convenience. So the side is given as 10 means this 10 into 10. 10 tens 100. Because this is area, you have to write the square centimeter. Again the same, write the formula. 12 into 12, 144 square meter. Again for this one, the side is given as 16. The formula is important. If you know the formula, this is going to be very easy. So what are you going to do now? See here, this take rectangle, write the perimeter of rectangle. So what is the perimeter of rectangle is twice into length plus breadth. Then again the perimeter, what will you do? Area of rectangle. And the derivation also I showed you before. That is what? Length into breadth. Now you will take a square, perimeter of square. That is what you have to add all sides. That is 4 into s. And that is then what are you going to do? Again, this is done. So again, what are you going to do? Area of square. That is s square. So all these 4 formulas, you are going to write it together. Because so when you write it together, so you can differentiate which is what. Otherwise, separately sometimes you might forget. So always write the formulas, and these 4 formulas should be together. So now 14 kilometer here is given. So area of square is s square, and this is s into s, and this is 14 into 14. That is 196 square. This is in kilometer. Now find the side of a square whose area, this area is given, so you don't have to worry that this is it's not a separate formula, because now you know square and you know this is area word used. So what are you going to start with? Area of square. Area of square is s square. So here what are you going to write here? See, in place of this you will write 36, and this is s square. So what are you going to do here? So now see here, to remove this, if you know directly, you can just write s is equal to 6. But here, what we can write? Squaring both sides. So when you square both sides, so this also you are going to put a square over here, and this also you will put a square over here. So when you put a square for this square, and this inside square means it is going, the square root will go off, and you know this square root of 36 is 6. So that also you have to remember what is the square root of. Now see, square root of 4 is 2. This one will be 9 is 3. 16 is 4, and so on. That you have to learn all that one. So square root of this, because here, see here, 6 into 6, when this is 2 times, right? So when it goes out of the square means this is just going to be 6. So side of a square is 6 centimeter. Again from here, area of square, you have to start with this one, and here the same thing, the same formula. So you are going to square both sides. So root of 69, and this is root of s square. So this is s, and see here for 169 means 13 multiplied by 13. The square root of 13 is going to be 169. So this is going to be 13. So you have to learn that squares. Again here 49, same thing over here. You will take root of 49 is equal to root of this. 7 sevens are 49. So you can look at the solutions. Here again for 25. When you take root of 25, rest all things are the same like the previous problem, so I'm not explaining. So 5 into 5, root of 5 into 5 is 25, so this will be 5. So we'll stop over here. So hope you understood till here. So please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get a notification of the other parts of this chapter and many more. Thank you.